Hey, Lola. Nice place. Might not look so nice after throwing that party you were talking about.
You wouldn't trash my new apartment, would you, James?
Me? No. Never. Nice view. But this place, it's just so... not what I'm used to.
Which is?
I grew up on the beach on the Pacific, so, you know, water, sand, real air.
You miss it?
Yeah. And the people.
So, what's her name?
No. I stopped fraternizing when I joined the military. The two don't seem to go well together.
Hasn't stopped you from being a shameless flirt.
Yeah, well, that's just my way. I don't mean anything by it, Lola.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm not making things awkward for you and Liara, right?
Not even remotely. So did you really come up here to talk about my personal life?
Oh, shit, right. I wanted to show you. What do you think?
Looks good. And you've earned it. Now the real work begins, right?
Exactly. And I heard what you said before, and I'm in. 100%.
Glad to hear it.
Anyway, that's it. Just wanted to show you that bad boy. I gotta get back to the Normandy. Esteban wants my help working on the shuttle.
Thanks for coming by, James.
This is gonna be a perfect place for a fiesta. Hasta la vista, Shepard. Catch you later, Shepard. What the hell? No way. You've been holding out on me. Oh, man. This is sweet. Look at you. You know, my record is 182. You think you...
Maybe.
Oh, this should be good. Keep it up, amigo.
2 hours later.
$100. That.
Thanks.
Just 82 to go. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Ha.
Holy hell, you did it! I don't know what to say. How you feeling?
Might need help pulling my armor on next time.
I'm happy to help, Lola.
Don't tease a girl when she's winded.
Okay. Damn, you still got it. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Don't worry, I won't.
Come on, let me just use it for a bit.
Sorry we're late. Somebody forgot to pick up the cerveza.
Come on in.
That somebody was you.
Didn't say it wasn't. So when's the game?
It's about to start.
Seattle Sorcerers versus Usaru Maestros. Gonna be some intense buyout ball.
Nah, it's just a goodwill game for troop morale. They'll take it easy.
In the middle of a war with their troops watching, they'll give it their all.
Absolutely. Have you guys seen Derek Rogers' game lately? Man, he and the Sorcerers have been tearing it up.
Esteban, the Maestros don't lose. Have you seen Tyra Tisanis play? The woman is blue lightning.
Mr. Vega, your love of the Asari team has more to do with how they look than how they play.
Hey, that's not true. Not entirely. Besides, you telling me you don't got the hots for some of the sorcerers?
Okay. Guilty as charged. Who you backing, Shepard?
I'm not sure. What do you guys think?
The Seattle Sorcerers are one of the few human b-ball teams left. I mean, they were on tour when Earth was hit. Since acquiring Donna Novotny from the hackers, they've been completely unstoppable.
Yeah, but most of the Maestros have been playing since before first contact. They'll win this.
I know the Sorcerers have never beaten the Maestros, but they've never been this hungry either. So, Shep, who's it gonna be?
You don't bet against the home team.
Mr. Vega, I hope you're hungry for humble pie. When has our commander ever been wrong?
Come on, man, the game's starting. Mierda, he was out! You're blind, ref!
Yes, they did it! Now pay up.
Hey, why didn't you let me in on the betting?
We weren't exactly betting on who'd win.
We were betting on if you'd pick the winner. And everyone knows you don't bet against Shepard.
Anyway, it was a hell of a game.
Yeah, great evening. Thank you, Shepard.
My pleasure.
Tomorrow comes early. Hasta luego.
Miranda, good to see you. How do you like the place?
Not a part of town I'd normally associate you with, Shepard. I like it. Fix me something while you're back there, would you?
Sure, I got just the thing. So what brings you back?
I was hearing some confusing reports. Sounded like you had lost your mind.
No doubt. My communications were hacked, among other things. I'm sure the news had a field day.
It did. So, a clone?
Yeah, saw it myself. Did you know anything about this?
Just rumors. Nothing really caught my attention. But about this Brooks.
Heard anything?
Not as Brooks, but as Hope Lilium. Another lie, certainly. When the collectors showed up, she put together the dossiers on your crew for the elusive man. Never paid her much mind. Interesting. My focus at the time was bringing you back. We needed the real Shepard, not some cheap knockoff. I mean, really. A clone?
Yes. Hard to imagine.
I'm not sure the galaxy could survive two Shepards. Think of the property damage. Oh, they shut down my favorite sushi place.
That's a shame.
Shepard, you didn't.
I did. Fell right through the fish tank.
How did you manage that?
It exploded. Hey, it was the clone's plan, not mine.
Blowing up a fish tank shouldn't be part of anyone's plan. Although executing marine life seems to be some sort of hobby with you. No wonder your clone couldn't resist.
It was the first step in taking over my whole life. We stopped it.
Good thing, but why did it want your life? Why would anyone? All that running, jumping, gunfire. It's crazy.
I try not to think about it.
Probably for the best.
Trust me, I know all this isn't normal.
Speaking of trust, with all this clone business, how do I know you're the real Shepard?
I don't know, you just do.
Do I? That's the trouble with clones. You can never be sure.
Come on, you rebuilt me from almost nothing. Don't you recognize your own handiwork?
It's not as if I carved my initials in the corner.
Well, clone or not, I'm the only Shepard left.
Good point. I guess I'm stuck with you.
I do have a crazy life, don't I?
That you do, my friend. That you do.
Hey, got any plans for the evening?
No. I'm as free as the dust in the solar wind. You remember that line? From Fleet and Flotilla? Shalai and Bellicus on the balcony?
I don't think I've ever seen that vid.
What? You've never... How could you not have? Well, I know what we're doing tonight.
But shall I? We can never be together. I have my duty, and you have your people.
Not tonight. Tonight, I'm as free as the dust in the solar wind.
So you've watched this a lot, huh?
Every time my friends and I had a sleepover. Kila. So many feelings.
Yeah, it's, yeah, definitely.
When this is done, I'll send you links to extranet sites with some captioned animations. I want you to see behind this mask. I want you to see who I truly am.
I already have.
She had an infection for 3 weeks after filming this scene.
Totally worth it.
Shepard, I thought we could experience an afternoon of acquiring material possessions for our associates.
Shopping. I guess we could. Did you have a place in mind?
Physical proximity is unnecessary. The extranet provides a greater variety of services while retaining entertainment value. Jeff has lent me his credit chit on the condition that I enjoy myself and, quote, live it up like a girly girl.
Huh. You don't have money of your own?
I am not formally employed. I have no legal standing in Citadel space. I could turn to crime, but that would look bad on a resume.
We'll get you your own fun sometime, but today, what's first?
I believe Jeff would be surprised and pleased if I got him a gift. What would you recommend?
Start with something both of you can enjoy. What do you do together?
We interact most closely when we are flying. It occurs to me that he does not have a sky car for traveling around the Presidium. Here, the 2187 Blackout has a top speed of 650 kilometers per hour, making it the most powerful sports sky car in its class.
That sounds like it'll get Joker's blood pumping.
5-year warranty? Replacement?
No, wait!
I fail to see what is wrong.
When you buy someone a present, it's best not to bankrupt them. You want a rental.
I see. Perhaps for a day or a weekend, then.
Who's next?
You are. Close your eyes.
Are we getting married?
No. There is a jeweler on the Citadel who produces these. They're made from metals from each council homeworld. Each metal compounds with the last, making the rings stronger. He calls them victory rings. Due to material shortages, only a few exist.
Rare is nice. Unique is better.
Are you valuing me?
It's the thought that counts, and you had a good one.
I have heard that expression. That's why I recorded a resonance map of my quantum bit arrays when I had the idea. If you read my extensive log files and extrapolate from my nitrogen vacancy centers, you can visualize the thought precisely.
That's a long way for a joke, Edie.
Did I have you for a few seconds there?
Not even close. Who's next?
I was thinking of something for Liara.
I came as quickly as I could. What's wrong?
I didn't mean to worry you. When I saw you were on the Citadel, I wanted to see you again.
We've said our farewells, Shepard.
Are we gonna stand on formalities? These big picture windows remind me of our talks in the Normandy's observation lounge.
This view doesn't have quite the same effect as a galaxy of stars, but I can see where it might make one sentimental. I also enjoyed our talks, Shepard. Very much.
Hey, look what I found. An old issue of Justice Our Heroes, May 2140. It says that you personally lifted 50 refugees across a raging floodplain on Nivos after smugglers blew up a dam.
That news source has been known to exaggerate.
So you didn't almost drown while saving a child who'd been torn from her mother's grasp?
The smugglers were not so lucky that I survived.
Are there more stories like this?
Perhaps. You might be amused by the June 2085 issue, Justicar Samara, Cold-Blooded Justice Runs Hot. It is not so difficult for me to find stories of your exploits. I think that you are remarkable, Shepard. When the vids sing your praises and call you a hero, does it make you blush? Do you agree? What do you feel?
My confidence in myself and my team to get the job done is all that's important. What now?
I am content as we are, Shepard. Let us sit a while longer, even if there is nothing to say.
You sure you want to leave that here?
I can't very well bring it back to the Normandy. I'd have nowhere to put it. This place is amazing. Puts the prefabs back on Horizon to shame. And it has a hot tub.
Go ahead.
Cheers! Oh, this is lovely. And good for the sinuses. I might not even need my antihistamine tonight.
Your what?
It's a pill. I'm allergic to dust. And cats. And public speaking. I take a proton pump inhibitor for my stomach, too. And an inhaler for asthma.
Do you have everything you need to stay healthy?
Just about. The only medication I can't find is sucrocapsinol. My family doctor prescribed it for my headaches.
Sucrocapsinol? That's a sugar pill, Trainer, a placebo.
Oh, that sneaky bastard. And now that you've told me, it probably wouldn't work anyway. There was some scented bath oil out there somewhere. Could you grab it?
Yeah. Here you go.
Thanks. Eyes are over here and up here. Hey, do you have a loofah?
A loofah? This is Anderson's apartment, remember? I highly doubt he has a...
Found one. Somebody left an overnight bag with toiletries and massage oils and, you know, girly stuff. Do you know who Kay Sanders is? She has great taste in adjustable massage ones.
So what? A private cabin on a stealth warship isn't enough for you?
I'm watching the place for a friend. What are you doing?
Calling Ezo.
Ezo?
Yeah, he's from Thessia. Naturally biotic from all the element zero. The biotics make him short-tempered, so a lot of them get abused or abandoned. Can you imagine someone doing that? I found him at a rescue place. I'm trying to teach him that it's okay to trust people. He started out really angry, but I've been giving him lots of love, and now he's a big old softie. What?
You're aware of the parallels here, right?
What the hell are you talking about, Shepard?
Mistreated biotic, the... No? Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Yeah. Who's my badass biotic? Who's my badass biotic?
Greetings, Commander.
Shepard.
I didn't know you could play.
Actually, this is the only song I know.
Why is that?
There was always something more important to do. A ruin to uncover, intel to gather, a commander to save.
Ha! You couldn't sit still long enough.
Could you?
Is there something special about this song?
On one of my first digs, a storm swept in. We were trapped inside. I was so restless. I wanted to get back to work. One of the other archaeologists, Dr. Olena, had this keyboard. She took it everywhere. She taught me to play this song while we waited.
It's a good song.
Thank you, Shepard. I've always loved that song. Shepard, what are you doing?
Making sure you don't run off to something more important.
I can't imagine what that would be.
We should do this more often.
Yes, well, maybe after.
Every day after.
Shepard.
We are gathered here to honor the life of Thane Krios. Thane touched each of our lives in different ways. The Counselor knew him as a hero. The Normandy's crew knew him as a brother in arms. And others as a father devoted to his son. Though his life took him to very dark places, Thane cared for the better angels of our nature. He once said that he first felt love for his wife when she stepped in front of an assassin to save someone she didn't even know. And when he knew his death was close, he chose to die doing nearly the same thing. Also for someone he didn't even know. Just as he loved his wife for it, I still love him for it. And I don't think that will ever change. Would anyone else like to speak?
What I remember about Thane was his confidence. He told me once about how he remembered everything, even every mistake he made. If I did that, I'd be a nervous wreck. Thane kept it under control.
It's strange, but the last word I'd label Thane with is assassin. And we covered each other in firefights. That makes him a partner.
Thane's last stand was important. But let us also remember why Thane left the Normandy. To keep his son away from a life of crime. Deeds such as these do not go unnoticed by the universe. They echo in all who hear them. That is why I am here.
Thane took himself seriously, a trait with which I did not always agree. I tried to make him laugh on several occasions. But what I interpreted as a lack of humor was masking a great effort. Thane was turning his life around, in a way few organics do.
The day Thane came onto the Normandy, all Kelly and I knew about him was that he could probably kill us all with a ballpoint pen. But after you got to know him, there wasn't any reason to be afraid. He let you know where you stood. Kolya, do you,
When I was little, I thought my father had it all figured out. He said men must be loyal to their friends and dangerous to their enemies. But when he prevented me from hurting someone, he had changed. He said enemies and ego are not as important as loved ones. I didn't want to hear it. I was lost. I called him a hypocrite in 1,000 different ways. Said that he was going soft. Now, I think maybe he did have it all figured out. That's all I can say. If anyone would like to continue, we'll be here.
Looks like people are starting to clear out.
Commander, thank you for holding this event. In time, it will be a good memory.
I don't know if I'll be as philosophical about it. It's still kind of raw.
I understand. If you will excuse me, I should take this opportunity to speak with the counselor.
About what?
He is feeling grateful, and I want to point out there are some Solarian biologists who need funding. If anyone would be able to create a breakthrough in the treatment of Keppel's syndrome, it would be them.
If you need someone to hold the counselor's feet to a fire, I'm there.
I appreciate the offer, but Counselor Valorn has recently orated about funding science during wartime. My odds are good. Oh, before I go, I was organizing my father's possessions, and I came upon copies of video messages he tried to send you. I sent them to your extranet address. I hope they help, more than they hurt. Until we meet again, Commander.
Sia, I've thought over what you said, and in retrospect, I think leaving the Normandy was for the best. It was saddening to see our crew go their separate ways, but it is better than answering questions in an Alliance interrogation room. I hope this message finds you well. As for me, I have moved into an apartment on the Citadel not far from Kolyat. I think the first attack I had frightened him. Perhaps I shouldn't have said that. I don't want you to worry or feel guilty that you are not with me. Just face it bravely. I know you are good at that. I love you. I hope the Alliance listens. Keep in touch. Shepard, if you sent a message back, I didn't get it. I suppose communications from someone of my reputation would be restricted. The irony is, I am a danger to no one these days. I am even paying taxes on my investments. I can't expect Kolyat to do so if I don't. He is doing better. He has no significant other, and he is temperamental. But he is employed and staying out of crime. I can tell he is serious about changing. It has cost him more than a few friends. Send something back if you can, Shepard. I can only learn so much from news reports about you. I have tried a false identity to try to get this message through to you. We'll see if it works. I have good news and bad. The good news is that Kolyat and I took a few days to visit Earth.
Light the shade of her eyes. Shrill sound of chirping stops. I scan the ground. See two tiny bodies locked by claws.
Excuse me. As I was saying, we saw a beautiful sunset in New Mexico, and a scorpion eating a cricket. I wish you could have joined us. The bad news is, I fainted and struck my head. Kolyat has convinced me to stay at Huerta Memorial on the Citadel. I will be there from now on. I still don't want to die in a hospital, but it's where the doctors are. and Kolyat. I love him. That means I must trust him. Goodbye, Shepard. Let me say that now, in case I cannot later. Sia, I have prepared emails, sent videos, even composed paper letters. I know this will not reach you, but it must be said. I once had no reason to live. Then suddenly, I had two. You and Kolyat. Circumstances keep us apart, so Kolyat takes much of my time, but I don't know if it's obvious to humans.
Fist slams the table. She comes to me, fingers cool and soothing. Thane, be alive with me tonight.
I cannot forget you. That is what humans say. With us, it is a state called Tufira. Lost in another. It can consume us. In case you are in the same pain, I want to say, you have only made my life better. You gave me you, Kolyat. Even the Omega-4 relay made me feel purposeful. We are alive, Sia. And when we are not, I will meet you across the sea.
Hannah Shepard here.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, honey. Oh, it's so good to hear your voice.
This is a surprise. It's been a long time.
It has. I just felt I needed to... I think about you every day. I try not to worry. The other day, I was remembering the bedtime stories we used to make up. You had your own ship and crew. The stories were always filled with adventure and danger.
Yeah. Huh. Haven't thought about that in a while.
Me neither. Oh, you'd always swoop in to punish the bad guys to save the day. So, there you are. Even when you were little, you dreamed of the life you have.
Is that the reason you wanted me to call?
No. I just want you to know that I am proud of you, honey. So proud.